Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I painted this abstract expressive mixed media painting. So if you want to see step-by-step process, or if you'd like to paint with me, grab your painting materials, watercolors, crayons, pencils, whatever you have, and let's start. So this is how the painting looks when it was just painted. I painted it when I was on vacation. I used watercolors, I used collage papers, I used crayons and pencil. And this was the view from the terrace where I was painting it. So I started with collaging some papers. These are handmade Japanese papers and tissue papers with some printmaking marks from my printmaking. And I start by adding some very delicate layers of paint. I start with like blues and very light greens, and this whole painting is about building layers and expressive brush marks. So as you see, I'm just adding very diluted paint. Blues, blue-greens. I don't remember exact colors which I used, but what I used were blues and some warm yellows and oranges. And here is the book that really inspired me to paint in my sketchbook. I really recommend that. I will post the link to the book in the description, and if you'd like to see the review in my art library series of this book, let me know in the comments. So as you can see, I'm adding layers to my painting. I'm also painting over the glue papers, and I'm just building the painting. It's painted without plan, it's intuitive, it's not based on any particular view or landscape. It's more about like expression of my feelings and also expression of the emotions connected to my stay in the North Carolina, a beautiful place. So it's very intuitive. So the goal for me here was just to add very transparent layers, but adding more depth. And here I'm adding some color pencil marks. Again, very intuitive, just adding more depth or more interest to the painting. Now I will also put in the description my favorite watercolor paints. I usually use either Roman Szmal, which is a Polish brand, Aquarius series, or I use some paints from Daniel Smith or Core, which I really like, especially the vibrant colors. So I will put links to these paints. Now I'm adding more dark, using a darker paint. I think it was indigo, or maybe Payne's gray, I'm not sure now. So just to build more contrast between light and dark areas. Write in the comments what is your favorite medium to work with, or favorite paints, watercolor paints. And here I'm adding some marks with the back of the paintbrush. I just have like a sharpened tip of the brush which I'm using to add those marks, basically to like scratch them into paint. And they are quite dynamic, and they will add some interest to the painting. Now I'm adding some splatters of orange paint. And more color to get more vibrancy and to get more layers. Here I'm using dropper with a very diluted paint. It just gives me the option to create different marks than the ones I will create with brush. So I really like painting like this without like any plan or without any reference, without any photo, just to express what I'm feeling, just to play with colors, just to play with marks. Always when I go to vacation, I take my sketchbook and I take a few tubes of paint, few crayons or color pencils to be able to paint while I'm away. Now I'm adding some pencil marks. I'm adding more vertical lines, so there will be a contrast between those horizontal layers of paint and with more vertical lines made with pencil. And this is the final painting. If you like this video, please check my other videos from the playlist, mixed media playlist I'm putting here. And see you next time. Thank you, bye.